Las Vegas.
Exactly. Lobos wearing their turquoise tonight for Nike N7 American Heritage Night. First half brought to you by Nusenda Credit Union, the power of we. Lobos have it. As we pay tribute to Native American Heritage Month, the Lobos get the first possession of the evening in the front court to our right. Off the ball screen, Mashburn Jr. rises with a foul circle jumper. It rattles out, but there's a loose ball foul, and it's going to go on the Mavericks of UT Arlington. The Lobos in the turquoise trimmed in cherry and white, road white for the Mavericks, trimmed in blue, and UNM gets a fresh 20 on the timer here off the personal foul on Shemar Wilson. Dent driving the left baseline off the inbound, finds Joseph, left elbow extended. Nelly throws it out front to Mash. He screens for Mash. Mash with a left elbow jumper short. Long rebound tapped out to Dent. The Lobos will get a third try at it. Baker Jr. with a wide open wing three and can't convert angle right. Rebound by Wilson. UTA with its first possession. Akili Vining walks it through the center circle and the Shield logo here on Bob King Court. Lobos guarding man-to-man all over the floor. As Vining comes off the ball screen, he finds Karoma at the top. Dribble handoff here to Gordon. Gordon gives it up now to the big fella, Wilson. Wilson gives it up and gets it back and dives to the rim and lays it in on a fabulous pocket pass there from Talbot as they work the screen roll.
A little give and go from Talbot to Wilson.
2-0. UTA with the first basket. Just getting it underway. In the historic Peters, Mashburn Jr. in front of the UTA bench off the Nelly screen. Right elbow jumper, mid-range Mash. Finds the bottom. This is his first make in 3 tries, and the Lobos are on the board.
Did you say mid-range Mash?
Mid-range Mash. 18.5 minutes to go, first half. UTA has it in a 2-2 tie. They're in the front court as Karoma grabs it at the top of the ring. Hands it off to Gordon. Coming to get it top of the circle is Talbot. He'll go to work on Mash. Down the right rail, spins, turns, fires, and can't convert from 12. Last touch by the Mavs on the miss. It'll be Lobo basketball.
Yeah, that was out on Karoma.
Karoma's from Berlin, Germany. Played his JC ball in the Beehive State at Salt Lake City Community College. Here's Jamal Maker Jr. between the wheels. Lobs it left elbow to Nelly. Nelly gives it off to Denton. Screens for Donovan. Kick it to top and angle right. And back between the rings it comes to Baker. Baker off the top and screen into the paint. Pulls up. 14-footer. Rims out. Rebounded by Gordon. Good looks for the Lobos. They're just not going in. 2-2 tie in the early going. Here's Gordon. Hesitation bounce. Drives the left rail with a Euro step on Mash and throws it away. Tried a cross-key bounce pass to Wilson, and it was too hot to handle. So an Arlington turnover, and the Lobos have it. 17.5 minutes remaining here in the first half. A little half-court trap set up there by UTA, and the Lobos handle that no problem. Coach Patino barking out instructions. There's a wide-open corner three for the true freshman top, and the lefty can't convert it off the back rim. Rebound cleared by Gordon. 17-15 and clicking here first half in the pit. Left corner Talbot, a terrific three-point shooter. High right-hand bounce as he hands it off top of the ring to Gordon. Now he'll give it up to Wilson as they work some ball screen action. Again on the dive. A layup is good. They work the pocket pass beautifully. Wilson converts, and another dime for Talbot.
Yeah, New Mexico doing a good job of staying in front of their man. The problem is on that little give and go, the little high ball screen, when the big fella rose to the basket, Wilson, that's when Nelly's got to defend. He's got to defend that. He's got to deny it.
They've worked it to perfection twice now. And Talbot spins it in the left hand. Wilson spins it in the left hand. Comes up short on the right hand. Free throw, and the rebound cleared by JT. Toppin gives it off to Dent, who whips it ahead to Baker. Baker lobs it inside to Nelly. His left hand bunny's no good. It's pinned between the rim and the backboard. And the arrow is going to favor the Mavericks. That'll flip the possession arrow and give the ball to UTA. New Mexico just can't find the range, and you can see Nelly Jr. Joseph pound his right fist into his left palm. That one right at the cup. He's got to convert it.
I think offense is a lot to do with timing, and that's something that Coach talked about. Nelly's just trying to find his way from a timing standpoint.
Just 3 weeks now in the state since his return from Nigeria after the student visa troubles kept him away from the Lobos the entire summer and into the early fall. Right hand lane line drive. layup no good from Vining. Nelly Jr. Joseph certainly affected it. Might have gotten a piece of it. The Lobos clear the miss and bring it across the timeline. Here comes Baker off the Toppin screen. Finds a diving Toppin. His layup curls in. There's a beautiful give and go in the turquoise.
Love to see Toppin slash it to the rim. He's not really a straight-up post-up player. He does better slash it to the rim.
4-4 fair, 16-10 left here first half. UT Arlington has it with 15 on the timer. Talbot backs it out against Mashburn. They both wear jersey number 5. Bounce entry here to Wilson. Wilson kicks it out for a wing 3. Vining is too strong, but a long rebound corralled by Wilson. They get a fresh 20. Open 3 for Talbot. Can't leave him. Missed it short. Loose ball on the floor. Won by Toppin. Great battle for the board there with Karoma. Mash across the timeline. Lobos set it up. 20 to shoot at the 15:35 mark here first half. Mustafa Amsi will check in this chance for the Lobos. Here's a leaner in and out from Jamal Baker Jr. off the bounce. He drew contact, can't convert. The veteran will toe the line, and we take timeout. Lobos have a chance to take their first lead. 15:33 to go first half. Lobos 4 and UTA 4 on the UNM Sports Radio Network.
Hi, I'm Steve Stucker here for Dr. Robert Melendez and the Juliet Eye Institute. You may remember me like this, but no more. The glasses are gone. I tossed them months ago because of a brand new procedure from Dr. Melendez known as RLE, Refractive Lens Exchange. The latest technology, the best eyesight I've ever had in my life, and you can check it out by clicking on the link in the description right here.
Welcome to the Sonic Burgerverse.
Burgerverse!
It's like a universe, but with 2 new cheeseburgers.
So cheesy.
Bold hickory barbecue,
Tangy.
garlic butter bacon.
It's back.
The possibilities are infinite. The new cheeseburger lineup at Sonic. All your friends might be having babies, but you've got your own little bundle of joy right here. Just 99 cents for warm, chili, melty cheddar cheese and crunchy Fritos wrapped in a tortilla blanket. Now that's a deal, baby. The Sonic 99-cent Fritos Chili Cheese Junior Wrap.
New Mexico is known for warm hospitality, breathtaking sunsets, and sizzling flavors. Lucky for you, all of New Mexico's charm can be experienced at Santa Ana Star Casino Hotel, plus a whole lot more. Located conveniently between Albuquerque and Santa Fe, Santa Ana Star Casino Hotel boasts 1,600 of New Mexico's loosest slots and most exciting table games, a thrilling sports book, 7 restaurants and bars, plus a luxurious hotel designed with your relaxation in mind, as well as your budget. Santa Ana Star Casino Hotel, New Mexico's best bet.
Back courtside from Albertsons Radio Row in the historic pit. Fans, your neighborhood supermarket is Albertsons Market, where service, selection, and savings matter. Albertsons Market, the official fan and tailgate headquarters of the UNM Lobos. If you're watching on the Mountain West Network, thank you. And tuning in across the UNM Sports Radio Network. We're glad you found us. Jamal Baker Jr., 25 years of age, in his 7th year of college basketball. At his 4th program, rattles in his first free throw. Funny, Hunt, you and I were talking about it earlier. There are a lot of veteran players on that UTA roster, too.
2 of them in the top 10 in terms of oldest in Division I basketball.
Alongside this man,
Yep.
Jamal Baker Jr. Jamal makes 2 free throws. Lobos grab their first advantage, 6-4, 15.5-minute mark as Dent picks up his man, Makai Williams, full court. Williams checks in off the bench for Coach Turner for the first time tonight. Out of the timeout. He'll drive the right rail on Dent, go to the rim, Toppin swatted away, but a hip check and a foul. I think they'll get Dent. Free throws upcoming here for the Mavericks. Basketball is better with a crisp Bud Light at your game. Keep it crisp, Lobos. Easy to drink, easy to enjoy. So Makai Williams, a 6'1 freshman out of Long Beach, California, and Capistrano Valley Christian High School, knocks down his first free throw. This guy can shoot the rock, Hunter. 3 out of 7 from three-point land, and an 11-2 assist to turnover ratio so far through 2 games. And he's experienced in terms of his age as a freshman. He had a postgraduate prep year at Future College Prep in Southern California, where he averaged 22 points a game. Wing 3 on the way for Mash is good. Dent found him in the semi-transition off a made free throw, and the Lobos cash it in with 3 points at the other end.
Love to see Mash finding his shot in transition, not allowing defense to set up.
They get Toppin on a reach around partner, and that looked awfully clean to me. So after the made free throws by UTA, the Lobos get the triple to take a 3-point edge. I don't know, was there contact? Let's look at this replay here on the Mountain West Network. Woo. Look pretty good.
When you smack down like that,
they're going to get you.
Yeah, they're usually going to call that.
UTA inbounds front court, 19 on the timer as Talbot turns to face, whips it out top now to Williams, who dribble handoff back to Talbot. Now coming to grab it is Gordon, top of the arc. He'll work on Baker. Give it up the top, Talbot now. Talbot, hard lane line drive, got Dent in the air, could have drawn contact, instead kicks it out. Williams' tray is short, rebound grabbed by Dent. Dent will push, it's one-on-one. Donnie, dance step to the rim, blocked from behind, and this one will be Lobo basketball as that chase down block prevented the layup. But I thought there was some contact under the bucket there, partner.
I think he landed on Dent, but I like the idea when Dent gets that rebound, take the ball up the court. And he did. He pushed tempo.
Wilson with the chase down block. Baker out. Amseal in for the Lobos as New Mexico makes a switch. 0-0. Aaron Cash checks in now for UTA. 25 on the shot clock as they inbound to top and baseline left. Out high it comes to Nash. His heels near the Lobo Shield logo. He's got a big on him off the switch. Pulls up left up off the bounce and knocks down a 17-footer. That's the Mashburn Jr. we know and love.
Yeah, creating his own opportunities. Mashburn.
Lobos up 11-6. A deflection by the freshman, True Washington. The True Frost is checked in as he takes over. Nelly Jr. Joseph back. JT Toppin will check out. So you've got Joseph and Amseal the front court, and a three-guard look for the Lobos with Washington, Mashburn, and Dent right now. 22 on the timer as UTA inbounds, and they run out of time, and they'll get a timeout as Deshaun Gordon decided, you know what? This is not happening. I'll take a break right here. 11-6, Lobos have the advantage. New Mexico has clamped it down defensively. It is a 30-second timeout. UTA is 0 for its last 4 from the floor. They haven't scored a field goal in almost 3 minutes. All of their work has been at the line of late. UNM's defense leading to this little run.
Yeah,
New Mexico in front.
I think New Mexico's doing a great job of staying in front of their man. The only issue on that high ball screen and the roll, they've got it, the big, Nelly, has to deny his man, the big, from rolling and catching at the rim.
Lobos 4 for their first 11 and 1 of 3 from the arc. The Mavericks 2 of their first 7 and 0 for 3 from distance. UT Arlington out of the WAC, a former rival of New Mexico State. Of course, the Lobos' in-state rival has now moved on to Conference USA. 14-12 remaining first half as UTA inbounds onto the bucket in the front court. They trail by 5. Gordon is going to be called for a 5-second count. That's why he called the timeout, and they still couldn't get it inbounded after the timeout.
It's a great effort by New Mexico defensively, denying the entry pass.
Lobos have it. Winding toward the 14:05 mark here in the first half. Lobos on top 11-6. Backdoor cut by Mash. Baseline jumper off the feed. No good from 13. Rebound Talbot. He'll push tempo. Lost the handle. Grabbed it back. Wearing the goatee. Gives it off now to Williams. Williams knocks down his defender. Jamal Mashburn Jr. takes the charge, and that's the on-ball defense that Coach Patino was talking about and that you put in your keys to victory, Hunter.
Yeah, staying in front of the ball. That time, Mash did an excellent job of doing that, and of course, he took that charge. Kind of, I think, added a little bit to it. I mean, I don't know that he got hit that hard, but sometimes you got to sell it. Yeah, sometimes you got to sell it.
Lobos have it, up by 5. Mash deep straight on triple. Rims out. Ooh, was halfway down. Rebound Talbot. Almost 3.5 minutes now since the last time they scored a field goal. UTA, they trail by 5 with the ball. 20 on the timer at the 13.5-minute mark. Off the ball screen, there's Talbot rising. His 17-footer's no good. Rebounded on a jump ball scenario by Gordon. I think the Lobos caught a break right there. That didn't look like much of a held ball to me.
Yeah, I mean,
that was a quick whistle.
It was, and then New Mexico didn't do a good job there of boxing out, finding your man first, then go get the ball.
Gordon can get off the floor now. 24 points, 14 rebounds in that season-opening win over ORU. Lobos have it, 5-point edge. Dent off the ball screen. Beats Mashburn with 12 to shoot. Entry pass here to Joseph. The big fella, double team. Kicks it out high to Dent. Dent splits defenders and gets right to the rack. Lobos 13, Mavericks 6 on the Dent drive.
Love to see Dent taking it to the rim.
7-0 New Mexico run. Hard left-hand drive by Caroma. Kick out for a wing three from Gordon. Long rebound grab by Caroma. Fresh 20 on the timer for UTA. Catch and shoot wing triple for Talbot. Finds the strings. He can really shoot it, Hunter. You have to know where he is on the floor. Shot it at 35% last year. Lobo lead is 13-9. That ends the 7-0 spurt, and Talbot's going to have trouble staying in front of Dent.
He is.
Dent put it on the wood, and there's a bump. Talbot picks up the personal this second. He's going to have to sit down for a minute. That'll bring in Akili Vining, and Talbot gets a breather. Donovan Dent will check out as the Lobos make a change, and Quentin Webb, the redshirt freshman, checks in for Coach Patino and UNM for the first time. Joseph on the post. Amstiel at the 4, Webb at the 3, the backcourt, the freshman Washington, and the veteran Mashburn Jr. Joseph catches the inbound, hands it off to Mash, the inbounder. Kick out for a wing three by Webb right off the bench. It's too strong. Rebound, Caroma. UTA ball, 13-9 UNM. Crossover bounce by Gordon, cut off on a double. Kicks it out top to Caroma. He'll drive and feed Gordon on the left wing. Might have pushed off with the shoulder. On the drive, on Amstiel, goes to the reverse and lays it in.
Wow, that was a tough shot. The reverse.
Gordon's first bucket. Look at Mash put it on the deck. Mash to the cup, and it curls in. And a chance for an and one. 11:53 to go here in the first half. And Mashburn Jr. with an opportunity at an old-fashioned three-point play. Lobos 15, Mavs 11. We take timeout. This is Lobo Basketball on the UNM Sports Radio Network.
Can't choose between watching your favorite Mountain West team on TV or going everywhere else you need to be? With the official Mountain West app, you don't have to. Watch hundreds of Mountain West games and championship events, live or archived, from wherever you are, all for free with the Mountain West app. Available on mobile and connected TV devices. Download the Mountain West app today.
We here at Clark's Pet Emporium welcome you to bring in your pets. We know that having your pet with you makes the experience of shopping for them even better. And we welcome you to bring your kids also. Clark's Pet Emporium, your pet's second best friend.
With unrivaled landscapes that provide a quality of life unlike any in the country, you'll find us immersed at the peak of nature's splendor through a gateway of opportunity which leads to academic and personal growth that is beyond compare. Our students learn at the peak of achievement, and as our more than 5,000 student athletes take the field of play with unequaled passion, you'll find us performing at the peak of competition. The Mountain West is at the peak.
We're back courtside in the legendary pit from Albertson's Radio Row. 11:53 to go till intermission. Lobos 15 and UTA 11. You can trust Clark's Pet Emporium to provide the best products and service for your pets. Visit one of their 2 locations in Albuquerque today. That's Clark's, the preferred pet store of UNM Athletics. So you've peered over the box score here, Hunter, as we near the midpoint of the first half. What stands out most from the first 9 minutes of action?
Well, I mean, if Mashburn hits this free throw, he's going to have 10 of the Lobos 16. That's what really stood out. I mean, he's really the offense of power right now here in the first half, and he missed it.
Missed the free throw, rebounded by UTA. Here comes Vining into the front court. Finds the trailing Williams. Williams sprints to the rim, and he's roofed by Nelly Jr. Joseph, but a whistle and a foul.
Yeah, you just can't come casually trouncing in there to lay up the ball and not think you're going to get bodied up by Nelly.
I'll give some credit to Williams. He went right into Nelly Jr. Joseph and created the contact. He misses the first free throw. JT Toppin checks in for New Mexico. Joseph will get a breather with 2 fouls. A switch for UT Arlington as well as Shemar Wilson. Their starting post checks back in. And Karoma gets a break. Second free throw on the way for Williams. Rims out, rebound Webb. Look how high above the square Webb is to pull that down. Mash up the sideline into the front court. Lobos with 20 on the timer, set up their half-court offense, 11.5 to go till break. Mash off the bounce. Tough contested jumper. Gordon really made that one hard. It came up short. Rebound by UT Arlington. Mash 4 for his first 10 from the floor. Lobos 15, UT Arlington 11. Bounce pass and a leaner. It is a beautiful shot there by their big fellow Wilson. And again, it's off that high ball screen, right. Hunter.
High ball screen, and Wilson rolls to the rim. Someone's got to be there.
He didn't get all the way to the rack that time, but it was very effective. Vining picks up the dime that time. Mash picks up the dribble and finds Webb on the wing. Lobo lead is just 2, 15-13. Toppin catches baseline left. Skip pass, right wing. Corner three on the way for Washington. Too strong. Weak side carry him to Gordon. Gordon up the sideline to the front court. Goes between the legs and crosses over on Webb. Goes to the reverse and can't convert, but there's Wilson to tap it home, and we're tied. 15 apiece, and suddenly UT Arlington has made its last 4 from the floor.
We talked about boxing out on the offensive boards. Wilson crashing that time. No one put a body on him.
That is his signature. That was in the scouting report. Look at that entry by Washington. He finds Toppin, freshman to freshman, and a traveling violation on JT. Donovan Dent taps out Jamal Mashburn Jr., the Lobo backcourt, the super sophomore Dent, and the true freshman Washington. Now Washington will check out, and Jamal Maker Jr. will tap him out and check in. Front court, Amsil, Baker, and Webb. Backcourt, Dent. Check it. Toppin and Amsil is the front court. Webb at the 3 spot. Dent and Baker forming the backcourt for the Lobos now. 10-16 mark as the Lobos pick up full court. It was tapped away from behind by Dent. Dent dives to the floor to grab it. Creates the turnover. Lobos have it in a 15-15 tie. The full court pressure pays dividends there. Dent crossing over. Down the left rail. Into contact. Shot is short, but he'll toe the line. Free throws upcoming. They're going to get Cade Douglas. Cade Douglas, who has just checked in for the Mavericks, picks up his first, the team's 6th. The Lobos will shoot free throws for the rest of the half. We're right at the midpoint, 10-minute mark. New Mexico has committed 4 fouls. There have been a bunch of whistles here early, partner.
Yep. Well, guys are going to the rim, creating contact.
First free throw for Dent is a swish. Donovan Dent, the Lobos' top scorer, coming into play today at 13.5 points a game over the first 2 contests. And you love what you see from the three-point line. He has made himself a threat. He's 3 for 4 from the arc so far. Misses the second free throw. It's cleared up top by Aaron Cash. Coach wanted the Lobos to stay up and continue to guard in the backcourt. And they backed out after the missed free throw there. 9:50 left till break. Lobos 16, UTA 15. Left-hand drive by Vani. He's cut off. Throws it out front now to Williams. Williams speeds the post. This is Wilson. Wilson kicks it out. Wing 3 on the way for Douglas is good. Douglas exploded in their second game of the year. It is carried over here. He is a hot shooter right now for UTA.
What happened there is Wilson got touchdowns low. He got the ball down low, able to kick it out, created rhythm for Douglas. Knock it down to 3.
18 points, partner, and 5 threes in their win over UT Tyler. Look at Dent get to the rim, working hard off the bounce, and evens this thing at 18 apiece.
Key word, working hard. Guys have to try to create shots.
Williams traveled with it.
Yep.
Turnover, Lobo ball. Spin dribble into the paint, and Williams was skating right there. Mash back for UNM. Mashburn Jr. returns. Quentin Webb gets a break. DeJuan Gordon checks back in for KT Turner and UT Arlington. Lobos have it in the front court at an 18-18 tie. The 9-minute mark. Dent off the ball screen finds the diving JT Toppin, whose left-hand runner is too strong. Here goes UTA the other way. Shot fake by Gordon in the corner. He'll kick it left corner. Open 3 ball on the way. Cash is not money. Rebound by Amsil. Lobos have it 8:40 to go first half. Mash leads it for Amsio. Amsio left corner, skip pass, deflected by Toppin. It wasn't intended for him. Lobos gather, open corner three, no good. Baseline right from Dent. Loose ball won by the Mavericks. Here goes Vining on Dent, and to the rim with a left-hand scoop. Akili Vining gives the Mavericks a 20-18 lead as Arlington goes back in front. Jamal Baker Jr. off the Amsio screen gets the switch. He's got a big fella, Cash, guarding him. Whips it left wing now to Mash. Mash, cross-key drive, knocks the man down as the layup is short. It'll be a blocking foul, and Mashburn Jr. will get to the charity stripe.
Yeah, Gordon doesn't believe he got whistled for that, but he was still inside that restricted area.
Yeah, he was set just a little too far underneath. Isaac Mashila's going to check in next for UNM. UTA is going to bring back Karoma. Mashburn Jr., the first of two charity shots. The Lobos are the only club in the entire country with 4 players on the roster who all scored as many as 500 points a season ago. 2 returners in House and Mash, and 2 newcomers in Joseph and Mushila. It's all about meshing together this season, isn't it, partner?
Oh, yeah.
2 free throws there from Ashburn Jr., 20 apiece, our score, 8-minute mark here in the first half. UTA ball. Mashburn Jr. on ball guarding Vining. Vining whips it to the wing. Another 3 for Douglas, just short. Ripped down by Toppin. Here comes Dent into the front court. High right-hand bounce. He'll cross over down the center of the paint. Leave it on the baseline. Get it back in the left corner for a wide-open triple. Short. Rebound, tapped and controlled in the corner by Arlington. No, 2 men fighting for it. No communication. It'll stay with the Lobos. 7:37 to go here in the first half. We've got timeout on court. Lobos 20, Arlington 20 on the UNM Sports Radio Network.
What if you could look forward 1 year, 4 years, 40 years? What does the future look like? How will you ignite it? This is where the future gets fueled, where ideas come to life and identities flourish. This is where we define opportunity as individuals and as a pack. Being a Lobo is about so much more than the classes you take. It's about the mark you make on your world, because the journey starts here, but it never ends. What will you ignite?
Here at Clark's Pets, we understand your pets. We take meticulous time to find out more about them. Dig deep into their world to understand their needs. We do research for knowledge of each pet, so you can trust Clark's Pets to provide you the best products and service for your pets, because we work hard to understand all of their needs. Clark's Pet Emporium, your pet's second best friend.
Can't choose between watching your favorite Mountain West team on TV or going everywhere else you need to be? With the official Mountain West app, you don't have to. Watch hundreds of Mountain West games and championship events, live or archived, from wherever you are, all for free with the Mountain West app. Available on mobile and connected TV devices. Download the Mountain West app today.
.37 on the game clock, first half, 20-20 tie. Lobos and UT Arlington. We're on Albertsons Radio Row in the famous pit. Fans, Route 66 Casino Hotel, proud to be an official sponsor of Lobo Athletics. Get your kicks only at Route 66 Casino Hotel. Along with a Lobo legend, Hunter Green, I'm Robert Portnoy. It's back and forth right now as UT Arlington is going toe-to-toe with the Lobos.
Yeah, I mean, you know, you look at this team this year compared to last year's team, they can put up more points. New Mexico seems to kind of trying to find their way offensively.
Lobos inbounding, finding Toppin for a 2-hand rip. A beautiful bounce pass from Donovan Dent for the flush. Lobos 22, UTA 20. 7:20 to go. Gordon working on Baker. Baker does a nice job defensively. Here's Vining out between the wheels. Comes off the screen, rises straight on triple, grazes the left iron. Loose ball won by the freshman Toppin. 7:05 left till break. Lobos 22, Mavs 20, top and screens for Dent. Dent down the left rail. His
Toppin.
scoop is no good, and JT taps it in. 4 straight for the Lobos. In transition, the Mavs get a corner 3. Douglas can't convert. They grab it inside, and the putback is rejected. And it was last touched by UNM. Coach Petito can't believe it. It is a Valley Fence Block Hunger donation to the Roadrunner Food Bank as JT Toppin got the swat. It'll stay with Arlington. This is Wilson backing down Toppin. Spins on Toppin, lays it in past JT.
Wow, that was a tough move. Went with the left hand on the spin.
He showed the right at the front of the rim and then a really nice spin and drop step. 6.5 minute mark now. Lobos 24, UTA 22. We're late first half now. Mash off the top and screen is wide open to the Mountain West logo. His jump shot, no good. Shot that one one-handed from about 14 feet. Mavericks clear it. UTA has it now, down by 2. As we carry down to the 6:05 mark. This is Vining with a white headband. Whips it baseline right now to Karoma. Karoma checked by Mushila. There's Dent with a great anticipation steal. He'll go to the rim and rip it with the right hand.
Nice steal, breakaway, dunk for Dent.
Dent coast to coast after the theft. Another traveling violation. A pivot foot drags on Karoma. The pit crowd comes alive as UNM creates a turnover. New Mexico 26, Mavericks 22, 5:37 left till half. Joseph, Baker, Mashburn, Dent, and Mushila for the Lobos. That's the 5 right now on court. Dent comes off the Joseph screen, shoots a floater. It's short, can't convert. Rebound Wilson. UTA ball. Been a pretty tight spread from the outset so far. Hard drive by Gordon through contact, and he lays it in. That man can really get off the wood.
He
Chicago
took it with
kid.
aggression. Took it right into Nelly that time, too.
Biggest lead is 7 in this one. Mash off the bounce, and Mash contact at the rim. Layup curls off, but Mashburn Jr. will shoot free throws. I like that, actually, Hunter. I think that there's such a book on Jamal Mashburn Jr. now that he's going to rise on you, that they're so up in him that it makes that mid-range shot really tough. And I love when he aggressively goes to the rim. It's not really his thing to finish at the iron, but if he can do that more, that'll open up more space on the perimeter, won't it?
And it'll put him in the line.
Yes. Nash misses the first free throw. Uncharacteristic, couple of misses early on at the stripe for Mashburn Jr. Wonderful free throw shooter. His 651 points last year, the 8th most in a single season in Lobo basketball history. Mashburn Jr. UTA ball, they trail by 3. 4:40 left. Williams right into the defender, and the layup bounces off, but he gets Joseph, and Joseph picks up his 3rd.
You know, I think Joseph has an argument there because it appeared that Williams went right into him. He just dripped his shoulder and went right into him. And he has his space. It's that principle of verticality. That's his space, and I thought Williams created it and went right into Nelly. Maybe the official would say he shouldn't have left the ground. I mean, he left his feet, so.
But to your point, Hunter, if you're going straight up, you're entitled to that airspace. Free throws for Williams, 15 foul on the Lobos. Nelly Jr. Joseph will have to check out with his 3rd. The freshman Toppin taps him out. First free throw is good for Williams. Second one coming up to get his team within a point. 4:40 on the game clock here in the first half. Coach Patino in the ear of Michael Greenstein, one of our officials, wanting further explanation on that foul. Mash has it after the 2 made free throws and knocks down a beautiful jump shot off the bounce. That was a deep one, too. A 19-footer contested. Lobos back up by 3. Mashburn has a dozen. Check it, give him 14 now. Mash has 14. Baseline drive by Gordon. Gordon to the reverse. Couldn't spin it in, and that's offensive goaltending. You bet. Wilson put his hands on it while it was still on the iron.
Still on the lip of the rim. Wilson, you can't touch that.
Mashburn with nearly half of the Lobos 29, 14 in all. He's 5 of 11 from the field, 3 of 5 at the charity stripe. Top and screens for Dent. Dent to the left hand layup, and Dent has 9. The Lobo guards are dominating right now. How about JT Toppin, the freshman, with 6 points and 6 rebounds? Playing a lot of time on the post with Joseph in foul trouble. He's guarding the post here. Spin dribble and a flip by Wilson. No good. Right hand jump hook. Rebound Lobos. UNM has it. Looking to add to their 5-point lead. Mash rises and scores. 18-footer. Top of the circle. Mashburn Jr. with 16. Lobos equal their largest margin of 7.
Yeah, they can't stop Mashburn. I mean, he created his own shot and scored any time.
33-26. Lobos up by a lucky 7. Here's Gordon on the switch, has Toppin on. Going to back him out to the arc and get to work. Spins past him, and he hooked him. Player control foul, offensive foul on Deshaun Gordon. Timeout on court. Lobo ball on the other side. 3:09 to go first half. New Mexico 33, UTA 26 on the UNM Sports Radio Network.
Hi, I'm Steve Stucker here for Dr. Robert Melendez and the Juliet Eye Institute. You may remember me like this, but no more. The glasses are gone. I tossed them months ago because of a brand new procedure from Dr. Melendez known as RLE, Refractive Lens Exchange. The latest technology, the best eyesight I've ever had in my life, and you can check it out by clicking on the link in the description right here.
Welcome to the Sonic Burgerverse. Burgerverse! It's like a universe, but with 2 new cheeseburgers. So cheesy. Bold hickory barbecue. Tangy. Garlic butter bacon. It's back. The possibilities are infinite. The new cheeseburger lineup at Sonic. All your friends might be having babies, but you've got your own little bundle of joy right here. Just 99 cents for warm, chili, melty cheddar cheese and crunchy Fritos wrapped in a tortilla blanket. Now that's a deal, baby. The Sonic 99-cent Fritos Chili Cheese Junior Wrap.
New Mexico is known for warm hospitality, breathtaking sunsets, and sizzling flavors. Lucky for you, all of New Mexico's charm can be experienced at Santa Ana Star Casino Hotel, plus a whole lot more. Located conveniently between Albuquerque and Santa Fe, Santa Ana Star Casino Hotel boasts 1,600 of New Mexico's loosest slots and most exciting table games, a thrilling sportsbook, 7 restaurants and bars, plus a luxurious hotel designed with your relaxation in mind, as well as your budget. Santa Ana Star Casino Hotel, New Mexico's best bet.
Newsenda Credit Union, a proud supporter of the Lobos. Get your Newsenda Breeze debit card with no overdraft or usage fees. Learn more at newsenda.org/breeze, insured by NCUA. From Albertson's Radio Row inside the historic pit, the Lobos enjoy a 33-26 advantage on UT Arlington. 3:09 remaining here in the first half, and Jamal Mashburn Jr. has been a one-man wrecking crew. 6 of 12 from the field, 16 of the Lobos' 33 points. How about the post for UT Arlington? Shemar Wilson doing work, 10 points, 6 rebounds. Lobos have it, trying to extend to their biggest margin of the night. This is the second time they've led by as many as 7 in the game. There's Toppin on the feet from Dent to pull down the rim as they work that high ball screen to perfection. When you ice Donovan Dent, he's going to find that guy rolling to the rim.
I'd like to see more of that by New Mexico. A little bit of ISO, and they kind of overload the floor, and a little high ball screen with JT and Dent.
Lobos by 9. Toppin half of the half. 8.6 rebounds. Straight on triple on the way. A little set shot is good as Fabio Basili, just off the bench for Coach Turner, knocks down a tray. That's a big one for them. It ends at 8-0 Lobo run. Lobos 35. Mavericks 29. Dent crossing over on his man. On the switch has a big. Now gets it to Toppin, who's guarded by a small. Toppin hands it off to Mash. Mash going to work. Mash, left elbow jumper. He's fouled on the rise. It's short, but he'll shoot more free throws. Mash really aggressive offensively here in the first half.
Yeah, and they're keying on him, so he can draw those fouls and get to the free throw line. No problem.
Jamal Mashburn Jr., two-time All-Mountain West guard, has led the Lobos in scoring each of the past 2 years. Last February had a 48-game consecutive double-digit scoring streak come to an end. It was the second longest in the history of the Mountain West. Mash misses his third free throw of the game. Stop the presses. He became just the 5th Lobo ever to average over 20 points a game in Mountain West play. He led the conference last year with 21 points a game in league play. Splits the pairs. He makes 1 out of 2 free throws. Lobos lead 36-29. Little pressure for UNM. UTA able to handle it. This is Basili to the rim, and he lays it in. So he knocks down the 3, then he crosses his man over, and he makes it, and then he picks up a tee for taunting. Basili, the transfer from Louisville, last year played 8 minutes a game for the Cardinals. 1.5 points, 1.5 rebounds, with 3 of 14 from 3. Mashburn Jr. at the foul line for the technical. Free throws. Makes the first. Mashburn already with 18 points, make it 19 as he books them both that time. Veteran officiating crew tonight, partner Randy McCall, the lead man, Vern Harris, the number 2, Michael Greenstein, the number 3. Mushila back for the Lobos. It's Toppin, Mushila, Mashburn, Dent, and Washington. There goes Dent down the right rail, and Dent lays it in and gives the too small sign as Donovan has 11. Lobos by 9. Basili banks one in with the right hand, a floater from the Mountain West logo. He's been super aggressive offensively since getting into this one. The Lobo lead is 7. Dent goes right by him. Leaves it for Toppin, and JT has it stripped by Basili. They'll stay with UNM with 22 to shoot.
Basili is a very emotional player, and now Vern is going to have a word with him and say, hey, young man, you need to settle down. So I think he gets excited out there. Just needs to contain it.
The Lobos take a 30-second timeout here as they grab their use it or lose it first half 30. Yeah, Basili, the Louisville transfer, he's from Orlando, Florida, and he had a big stint. How about this in just 13 minutes in their opener against ORU? Basili went for 6 points and 11 rebounds. So, yeah, he's an emotional guy. He's also extremely active. We've seen that early.
I mean, he's created a spark off the bench for the Mavericks here so far.
The Lobos are just singeing the nest right now, partner. They've made 5 for their last 5 from the floor. UNM shooting 45% from the floor. UTA 46%. They're 5 for their last 7 from the field. Both teams have now taken their first half 30, each with 3 timeouts remaining. You don't get to carry that one into the second half. Catch and shoot, wing 3 by Mash off the Dent feed. What a beautiful out-of-bounds play executed right there by UNM. $1:10 left till break. Lobos by 10, their biggest lead. Arlington ball, this is Williams. Williams driving on Mash, right-hand floater, no good. Loose ball rebounded there by Wilson, and he is fouled. Let's see if it's on the catch or on the shot. It is on the shot, and he's going to get free throws here. Toppin picks up his second. Interesting. This is not what you would expect at this point in the year. Just the 3rd game of the year, Hunter. But looking at the minutes played for Amsiel and Joseph, a combined 15 minutes because of, well, various reasons, right? And you've got the true freshman Toppin already with 16 minutes played here in the first half. And who would imagine that Toppin would be the go-to post the 3rd game of the year?
I mean, I actually see him being the go-to post this season. I mean, he you know, as Toppin matures and goes, I think so goes the Lobos, especially in that posted area.
They changed the foul, by the way, from Toppin to Mushila, so it will be 1 for each of them. And Dent, again, through contact, converts at the rim. After Arlington splits the 2 free throws, the Lobos get an end-to-end run by Donnie, and it's 45-34. Lobos by 11. About 17 seconds separating shot and game clock here at the end of the half. Here's Williams on the left wing, guarded by the freshman Washington. His bounce entry here knocked away by Toppin, but JT picks up his second there as he's guarding Wilson about 18 feet from the basket. Coach Petito does not want to see his big pick up a foul that far away from the rim. So here comes Isaac Mustafa Amsil. He'll tap out Toppin here as Toppin will sit with his two personals. So you've got Joseph on the bench with 3, the Lobos starting 5-man. You've got Toppin on the bench with 2 fouls, the starting 4-man. And the front of the 1-on-1 rattles in. Wilson has a dozen now, 12.7 rebounds, the starting post for Arlington. 10-point spread, 45-35 Lobos. 1.5 seconds separating shot clock and game clock now here at the end of the first half. Second free throw is good. Third year at UTA for Shemar Wilson. Quite a first half for him. The Baker's dozen, 13 points, 7 boards. Lobos will run down the clock here. Coach Patino with instructions for Donovan Dent in the Shield logo at center court. Again, about 1.5 seconds separating shot and game clock. 7 on the timer as Dent comes off the ball screen and a wing 3 is on the way and it rattles in off the screen from Amsil. Donnie has his first 3 ball and Dent now with 16. Time expires on the first half. The Lobos 48 and the Mavericks 36 at the break. Beautifully executed high ball
People
stuff.
even know who he is.
I'm talking about the fathead.
I know. That's
know
what
who
I
he
mean,
is. Yeah. The second half is brought to you by Route 66 Casino Hotel. Get your kicks only at Route 66 Casino Hotel. There it is. What is that one? The one with the elongated forehead. It looked like Peyton Manning, but it was hard for me to tell. They've also got Kenny Thomas in there. Did you see that, partner?
Oh,
We got a traveling violation. Another Mavericks turnover on the first possession of the half. It's their 9th miscue. Lobos have it. Courtside from Albertsons Radio Row in the pit. Thanks for finding us on the Mountain West Network and the UNM Sports Radio Network. Native American Heritage Month, the Nike N7 turquoise unis. Wing 3 for Baker off the top and feed is short. Rebound Gordon. Arlington basketball. Into the front court, Gordon. He played at Kansas State. He played at Missouri. He played at New Mexico State. He's at his sports stop. UT Arlington. Left lane line drive and a left-hand layup is good for Akili Vining. He's the Texas Wesleyan transfer, average more than 17.5 points at Texas Wesleyan last year. Lobos have it. Lead is 10, 48-38. 19:05 left in the game. Mashburn comes off the top and ball screen. Backs the big out. He's going to drive on Wilson. His scoop is knocked away. Wilson chased him down and blocked it from behind. Lobos keep it with 13 on the timer. 19 minutes exactly on the game clock. Toppin, Amsil, Baker, Mashburn, and Dent to start for the Lobos. Starting 5 for Arlington: Gordon, Vining, Talbot, Caroma, and Wilson. Amsil off the bounce is bumped and fouled. He caught the inbound, put it on the deck. Caroma hip checked him, and that's Caroma's first. Vern Harris explaining to the opposing head coach KT Turner that I saw the hook, but he stuck his knee in him first. So one foul beat the other. 20 on the timer for the Lobos. Amsil curls and catches in the corner. No, they're going to throw it out high to Toppin. Now to Dent. Dent comes off the Toppin screen, gets the switch. They had Toppin isoed on a small down on the baseline, and Donnie threw it away. Donnie wanted Toppin to work toward the basket on the lob.
I don't understand why Amsil at 6'9" just doesn't dump it inside to JT. I have not seen that yet. That combination, they should be taking advantage of that.
Little high-low action.
Yeah, well, the height. Just throw right over the defense.
18:45 left in the game. Index finger high for Vining as he indicates a play call for Arlington. They trail by 10. Chance of defense from the Pitt faithful. Curling and catching Talbot. Top of the ring 3 on the way. Too strong. There's their post. Beautiful jump hook. Wilson clears it and scores it. He is dominating inside right now.
Offensive board for Wilson.
Wilson was 17. Check it, 15 for Wilson. Wilson with another block as he sent away the Toppin offering. And Wilson is exerting himself inside with his defense. Wilson, another rejection, his third.
He picked up his second personal.
So, erased the block there. They're calling Wilson for the foul. Toyota Albuquerque Santa Fe dealerships, proud supporters of the Lobos. Toyota, let's go places. Ooh. JT will take the free throws. Did you see some contact there, partner?
I think he landed on him, but
it was clean up top.
Yeah, Wilson can argue that one for sure.
Toppin knocks down the charity shot. One more upcoming for the true freshman from Texas. Too strong. Talbot clears it. Lobos by 9, 49-40. As Toppin splits the pair. Talbot across the timeline. White sleeve, elbow to wrist on the left arm. Talbot grabs it on the angle right, whips it out top to Gordon. Gordon just 4 points in the first half. Beautiful pocket pass, and the big fella lays it in again. They cannot stop that ball screen and the pocket pass. Nope. Wilson has scored on that a bunch. He's got 17.
Yeah. No, it's Gordon finding Wilson. They're working that together.
Lobos have it with a 7-point edge, 49-42. Dent down the left rail. Dent with the right hand. It's too strong. There's Toppin to clear it. His putback's no good. And Talbot clears it for Arlington. Inside the 17.5-minute mark. Talbot off the ball screen. Talbot to the rim. Lays it in over Toppin as they work that screen roll this time. And there was no give. He just went.
Yep.
Lobo leads down to 5. Toppin with a good seal and a foul. And when they get that switch with Vining guarding Toppin, they should take advantage of that all day long. Second on Vining is the third on the Mavericks. Lobos have with a fresh 20 and 17:07 on the game clock. 49-44, Lobos by 5. Dent keys it in, lobs it left elbow to Toppin. Mash comes to get it. Takes the screen, rises, elbow jumper too strong. Rebound, loose ball, foul on Talbot as Amsil had position and Mustafa drew that foul. Third on Talbot, fourth on UT Arlington, and here we go again. The Lobos could be at the line for much of the second half. Again, Toppin catches on the elbow. They run the same play and they get an open shot for Mash, and this one curls out on a loose ball foul, this time on Karoma. JT Turner called his entire team over, Hunter, and he said, y'all better start boxing out, all of you. And there was one more word in there.
Yeah, I was going to say, you're pretty close.
Amsil, catch and shoot, left corner, Trey. Off the left iron. Long rebound won by Gordon for Arlington. Lobos by 5. Crossover dribble by Talbot. Get into the paint. Kick it out to Gordon. Gordon has Amsil guarding him. Backs him out. Left wing beyond the arc. Now to Talbot between the rings with 15 to shoot. Mashburn checks him. Talbot in the center logo with 10 on the timer. Pocket bounce pass to the big fella. Great feed by Wilson for a wing 3. Gordon can't convert. Long rebound taken in the corner by Amsil. Dent head up across the timeline into the front court. 16:20 to go in the game. Lobos by 5. Donovan crossing over. Donovan splits defenders. Layup is good. And one opportunity for Donnie.
Dent finishes it strong with the left hand.
18 now for Dent.
Kind of juggled it with his left hand and then, of course, able to finish it.
18 points, 4 assists, 8 of 14 floor. And the thing that you love, Donnie, remember when he'd go to his left hand like that last year? It was always to that little sneaky underhand right hand scoop from the left side of the paint.
Yeah, now he's finishing with the left.
Variety, Hunt. Developing that game. Lobos make changes. Toppin, Baker, Mushila, Mashburn, and Dent on court for UNM.
Right Now a 6-0 on team fouls. You think there's be a balance out here pretty soon?
Some makeup fouls, perhaps. 52 to 44. Lobos by 8. Off the three-point play, the old-fashioned play by Dent. Arlington has it. Here's Gordon with a left-hand drive. Layup is good. Wow. He got past Baker off the bounce there. Lobo lead down to 6. Dent refuses the screen. Dent into contact. Bank too strong. Tip in good. JT Toppin converts.
Isaac Michelle is right there too.
Yes. Both of them have great instincts, don't they? Yep. Lobo lead is 8. 15 and a half left in the game. Gordon whips it to the corner. Contested triple is good. Nice shot from the left baseline there for Aaron Cash. By the way, JT Toppin might be tracking down his first career double-double. The true freshman has 11 points and 9 caroms. Lobo lead is 5. Toppin catches in the paint. Trying to score with the offhand. Mushila taps one, can't convert. Headed stripped on the second rise. Steal there by Vining. Vining finds Talbot. He'll get it to the corner for a Gordon 3. It's too strong. Double. Donnie down the left rail. There's the right-hand scoop. Lobos by double. Donnie down the left rail. There's the right-hand scoop. Lobos by 7. Timeout taken with 14:43 left. Lobos 56. Mavericks 49. We pause. This is Lobo Basketball on the UNM Sports Radio Network.
Hi, I'm Steve Sucker here for Dr. Robert Melendez and the Juliet Eye Institute. You may remember me like this, but no more. The glasses are gone. I tossed them months ago because of a brand new procedure from Dr. Melendez known as RLE, Refractive Lens Exchange. The latest technology, the best eyesight I've ever had in my life, and you can check it out by clicking on the link in the description right here.
Welcome to the Sonic Burgerverse.
Burgerverse!
It's like a universe, but with 2 new cheeseburgers.
So cheesy.
Bold hickory barbecue.
Tangy.
Garlic butter bacon.
It's back.
The possibilities are infinite. The new cheeseburger lineup at Sonic. All your friends might be having babies, but you've got your own little bundle of joy right here. Just 99 cents for warm, chili, melty cheddar cheese and crunchy Fritos wrapped in a tortilla blanket. Now that's a deal, baby. The Sonic 99-cent Fritos Chili Cheese Junior Wrap.
New Mexico is known for warm hospitality, breathtaking sunsets, and sizzling flavors. Lucky for you, all of New Mexico's charm can be experienced at Santa Ana Star Casino Hotel, plus a whole lot more. Located conveniently between Albuquerque and Santa Fe, Santa Ana Star Casino Hotel boasts 1,600 of New Mexico's loosest slots and most exciting table games, a thrilling sports book, 7 restaurants and bars, plus a luxurious hotel designed with your relaxation in mind, as well as your budget. Santa Ana Star Casino Hotel, New Mexico's best bet.
From Albertson's Radio Row in the pit, Lobos 56 and the Mavericks 49. DSI is your local business and office technology leader. They provide full IT solutions, security, printers, and document management software throughout New Mexico. Visit DSINM.com today. Lobos lead by 7. How about Donovan Dent? 21 points on 9 of 16 floor shooting. Dent with 4 helpers as well. The sophomore has exploded here tonight.
Well, we knew he was special after his freshman year, and he's just blossomed here in his sophomore year.
Lobos pick up man-to-man full court. Vining guarded by Dent in the backcourt. Donnie will back off and let him walk it through the center wheel. 14 and a half minutes to go in the game, and the Lobos on top of visiting Arlington by 7. UTA basketball in the front court. Vining comes to grab it with Dent guarding him. He'll lob it down to the cutting big fella Shemar Wilson, and we've got a bump and a foul.
I like the effort by Isaac Mashula.
Mushila's second is the team's first. This is our under 16 timeout. The Lobos have used 1 called timeout here in the second half. They have 2 left. 14:24 to go in the game. Lobos 56, Mavericks 49 on the UNM Sports Radio Network.
Can't choose between watching your favorite Mountain West team on TV or going everywhere else you need to be? With the official Mountain West app, you don't have to. Watch hundreds of Mountain West games and championship events, live or archived, from wherever you are, all for free with the Mountain West app. Available on mobile and connected TV devices. Download the Mountain West app today.
We here at Clark's Pet Emporium welcome you to bring in your pets. We know that having your pet with you makes the experience of shopping for them even better. And we welcome you to bring your kids also. Clark's Pet Emporium, your pet's second best friend.
With unrivaled landscapes that provide a quality of life unlike any in the country, you'll find us immersed at the peak of nature's splendor through a gateway of opportunity which leads to academic and personal growth that is beyond compare. Our students learn at the peak of achievement, and as our more than 5,000 student athletes take the field of play with unequaled passion, you'll find us performing at the peak of competition. The Mountain West is at the peak.
14 and a half minutes left in the game from Albertsons Radio Row in the pit. The Lobos 56 and UT Arlington 49. Route 66 Casino Hotel, proud to be the official sponsor of the Lobos. Get your kicks only at Route 66 Casino Hotel. A lob on the inbounds is an errant pass, but it's tracked down by their big fella Wilson. They've got 15 to shoot now. Left corner triple on the way from Gordon. Rejected by Donovan Dent. Oh, but Gordon got it back and scored it. It is a Valley Fence Block Hunger donation to the Roadrunner Food Bank on the Dent deflection. Lead is down to 5. Lobos led by 12 at the half. UT Arlington hanging around. Mash, hard right hand drive, laid it in. Mashburn Jr. with 24. You hear the Lobo bench. Let's go, get a stop. UNM up by 7. Began the student section with chance of defense. Dent nearly with a steal. Vining all by himself. Finds Gordon. Left corner 3. Uncontested. Short. Long rebound. Still on the floor. Who's got it? It's off the hands of UT Arlington. Lobos have Dent, Washington, Mashburn, Mushila, and Nelly Jr. Joseph on court right now. Mavericks make a change as Williams checks out Vining. Williams, Talbot, Wilson, Gordon, and Cash for UTA. 13 and a half minutes to go. Mash has a big on him off the ball screen from Joseph. He'll pull up in the foul circle. The jump shot is no good from 17. Rebound tapped and controlled by Talbot for UTA. Gordon up the wing. Gordon down the right rail. Gordon into Joseph. Can't convert, but there's Wilson to tap it home. 19 points and 9 rebounds now for Wilson.
Wilson with another offensive board. Tap in with the left hand.
Mushila has an open 3. He can shoot it. It's short. Rebound still live, and it's won by Gordon on the baseline. Transition 3 for Talbot's an air ball out of bounds, far left sideline.
And the fans are letting them have it. Gotta look at your palm when you do that. Kind of wipe off the sweat. Call those slippers.
Lobos have it now, 20 to shoot, 12 and a half minutes left in the game. New Mexico by 5, 58-53. Here's Dent, refused the Joseph ball screen, had it picked. Talbot going one-on-one on the freshman Washington. Talbot will lay up, bounces off, loose ball, tapped and won by Talbot. Gordon has it in the corner, guarded by Dent. Skip passing threw it away. It's their 10th turnover. 12-12 to go as Mustafa Amsil will check in for UNM. Amsil taps out Mushila. You see Isaac Mushila's left hand is heavily taped. It was surgically repaired. Broken bone in that left hand. He had 4 screws placed in there. 58-53, Lobos by 5. Washington down the left rail. And his lefty runner is good. That's a true freshman aggressively to the rack. Lobos by 7. Chance of air ball raining down on Talbot. This is Williams back to Talbot, and he's hewed it. The student section all over it. And the rest of the crowd get into it. Cash in the corner. Cash with a right-hand bounce. Throws it out high to Gordon. They have 10 to shoot. Screen from Wilson. Gordon down the rail. Cross-key bouncer to Cash. Lefty reverse layup is good. Lobos by 5, 60-55. Pull-up transition 3 for Washington. Finds the bottom.
Freshman.
Drew Washington. Back-to-back buckets for the Lobos. He has 5. Lobos 63. Mavericks 55. And a bump and a foul by True on the high ball screen there. Timeout on court. 11:13 to go. Jamal Baker Jr. wants in next chance for UNM after the break. Lobos 63. UT Arlington 55 on the UNM Sports Radio Network.
What if you could look forward 1 year, 4 years, 40 years? What does the future look like? How will you ignite it? This is where the future gets fueled, where ideas come to life and identities flourish. This is where we define opportunity as individuals and as a pack. Being a Lobo is about so much more than the classes you take. It's about the mark you make on your world, because the journey starts here, but it never ends. What will you ignite?
Here at Clark's Pets, we understand your pets. We take meticulous time to find out more about them. Dig deep into their world to understand their needs. We do research for knowledge of each pet, so you can trust Clark's Pets to provide you the best products and service for your pets, because we work hard to understand all of their needs. Clark's Pet Emporium, your pet's second best friend.
Can't choose between watching your favorite Mountain West team on TV or going everywhere else you need to be? With the official Mountain West app, you don't have to. Watch hundreds of Mountain West games and championship events, live or archived, from wherever you are, all for free with the Mountain West app. Available on mobile and connected TV devices. Download the Mountain West app today.
Albertson's Radio Row in the pit, 11:13 to go in the game. New Mexico 63 and UT Arlington 55. Lobo Athletics and Valley Fence are proud partners trying to end hunger throughout the state of New Mexico. Visit golobos.com/endhunger to donate today. With my broadcast partner Hunter Green, I'm Robert Portnoy. UT Arlington was down by 12 at the break. They have the ball, trailing by 8 with it in the front court. And 20 to shoot. Game high 24 from Ashburn Jr. and 21 for Donovan Dent. 19 for Wilson, their big fella. Leads the Mavericks. He catches the inbound and gives it to Williams. Williams checked by Washington out front. Now Gordon comes to get it between the wheels. Finds the cutting Wilson. His skip pass deflected by Washington. They'll keep possession with 8 on the timer.
You know, Wilson's not a bad passer. I mean, he sees the court. As he's rolling, he gets the pass. He quickly tries to reverse that.
11 minutes left in the game. Arlington inbounds underneath the bucket. Gordon finds Wilson on the block. Backing down Joseph. He has 5 to shoot. His kick-out pass deflected by Washington. Williams grabs it, shoots a leaner. It's an air ball. Shot clock violation.
Good defense that time by New Mexico.
11th turnover committed by the Mavericks. Lobos have it. Here comes Dent across the timeline. Here we go, Lobos now the chance from the student section as UNM tries to add to an 8-point edge. Get it back to double figures here. Dent off the Joseph screen, right elbow jumper is good as he pulls off a mid-range jumper that looks just like Mashburn Jr.
Dent with 23.
Lobo guards have been phenomenal, counting for almost 50 points between them. Gordon, hard drive on Baker, foul on the floor. Wave off the shot, fresh 20 for UTA. Baker, personal his first, team's third. Toppin taps out, Seal. Joseph, Toppin, Baker, Dent, and Washington on court for UNM right now. Talbot curls to catch in the right corner with a shot fake, finds the cutting big fella, and Wilson's fouled on the rise.
You know, Wilson's got good hands. I mean, once that ball's thrown anywhere near him, he catches it.
Baker's second is the team's fourth. 16 fouls on the Mavericks already, so the Lobos will shoot free throws the rest of the way with 10-14 to go in the game. Wilson, 3 of 5 at the line as he shoots his free throw and knocks it down. He was 5 of 10 at the charity stripe coming into the game. Second one also good for Wilson. The lead is 5 for New Mexico. 12 at the break. Arlington is chipped away. Whistle away from the ball. A hold here against UT Arlington.
Against Williams.
Joseph establishing position down low. Williams grabbed him. He got switched off onto Nelly, and he was in trouble.
Yeah.
So one-on-one opportunity here for Nelly
So he
Jr.
pulled
Joseph.
him to the floor. Yep.
The 63% foul shooter a year ago, Nelly Jr. Joseph. Through 2 games this year, he's 3 of 8. Front end of the one-on-one is good. That's his first point tonight. Played limited minutes in the first half due to foul trouble. 2 bounces for the Nigerian. The second foul shot is good. He hooks them both. Lobos on top by 10, 67-57. Mexico's made 5 of its last 7 from the floor. Lobos extend full court pressure. Williams double team to the backcourt. Nearly threw it away, but here goes Gordon. Gordon crossing over on Joseph. Goes to reverse. Nelly rejects it. Block shot by Joseph as he grabs a loose basketball. A Valley Fence block hunger donation to the Roadrunner Food Bank. Drew Washington comes off the Joseph screen, gets the switch. He has the big fella Wilson on him. As Joseph posts up Williams and banks it in. Great find by Washington. Excellent finish by Nelly.
That's probably the first post-up play by Nelly. Taking the strong.
Lobos by a dozen, equaling their biggest lead. Lobos have made their last 4 from the floor. Crossover bounce by Williams. Switch defenders. Another block shot. I think it was Joseph again.
Wow,
But Wilson grabs a loose ball, and as he goes up with the putback, he's fouled.
Another rebound there by Wilson, crashing the boards. I think he's got a double-double. He's got 10 boards and 21 points.
So 2 bigs in this game with double-doubles now, as Toppin has 11 and 10 for UNM. Wilson 21 and 10 for Arlington. Baker called for the foul there. His third. Wilson knocks down the first of 2 free throws as Mashburn Jr. checks in for Donovan Dent. UNM makes a change. Wilson converts both charity shots there. He's 7 of 9 at the foul line, 23 points in all. 10-point Lobo lead. Arlington 1 for its last 7 from the field. Washington on the drive had it stripped. Last touch by Washington. Lobo turnover, just the 5th of the night for UNM. Another defensive clampdown for UNM. No Arlington field goals for the last 2 minutes and 40 seconds. Williams on ball guarded by True Washington. Working the left-hand dribble down the left rail. True stripped it away. Steal by the freshman. Loose ball to Joseph. Mashburn across the timeline. Pitches ahead to Toppin. Toppin lays it in. Toppin with a Baker's dozen now. 13 points, 10 rebounds. Lobos by a dozen. Wilson working on Joseph. Joseph playing with 3 fouls. Wilson backs him down, leans in and banks it in left hand, and he has 25.
Oh, he gets a T. Wilson said, call it. Nelly's just bodying him, and I think when Wilson went up, he thought he got contact going up, and he yelled to the official after he scored, "Call it!"
Second tee called on UT Arlington. The first one was for taunting an opponent. This one for some choice words to an official. Mashburn Jr. made the 2 technical free throws in the first half. He's back at the line at the other end here. Mash with his 25th point. Second free throw also good for Mashburn Jr. You don't think of him as a three-point shooter. Mashburn Jr. was 7th in the Mountain West in makes with 55 last year, 55 threes. Lobo lead is a dozen once again. Little trapping zone here from Arlington, and Mash will shoot over the top of it. Long three is no good. Rebound Talbot. UT Arlington looking to push. Talbot to the rim. Lays it in. 73-63, 7:50 to go in the game. Mashburn throws over top of the zone to Washington. Now to Baker for a wing three. Back rim, no good. Rebound tapped in, one by Washington on the baseline. Splits defenders and leans in. Lefty shot, no good. Rebounded inside by Cash. UTA ball. .720 left. Talbot still hearing it for that air ball three. Here's Cash with a left-hand drive to the free throw lane. He'll pull up from 16, no good. Rebound Washington. Baker on the wing, guarded by Talbot, comes off the screen and gets the squish. They've got Toppin down low with Talbot if they want it.
He should be asking for it, begging for it with that mismatch.
Washington pulls up, free throw jumper, rattled out. Gordon clears it for UTA. Lobos by 10, 6:40 left. Talbot gutted by Baker on the wing with 14 to shoot. He'll work him down to the right block and back him down. Kick it out. That's the big fella Wilson for three. And it rings out. Nice box out by Gordon, and he lays it in. Gordon in double figures with 10. Tough shooting night for Gordon. 5 out of 15. Lead is down to 8. Little 1-3-1 trap continues here. They whip it inside to Toppin. Lefty jump hook is pretty. Toppin with 15 points and 10 boards. The freshman has erupted tonight.
Love to see Toppin get touches down low.
Inside of 6 minutes now. Lobos by an even 10, 75-65. High scoring affair. Excellent floor shooting for both teams overall. Talbot off the ball screen. Looking for the screener. Deflection by Baker. Steal to Joseph. Mashburn the other way. Layup too strong. Loose ball won by Washington. Press 20 for ULM. Joseph screens for Washington. Pull up three ball. Left iron. No good. Rebound Gordon. Gordon has 12 boards to go with his 10 points. They have 2 double-doubles tonight, this UTA. Both Gordon and the big fellow Wilson. Williams off the screen. Williams to the paint. Williams down the rail. Fires left corner. Gordon three. In and out. There's Wilson. Nobody
another
knocks it
rebound.
out.
Wilson with another stick back. Offensive board.
27 for Wilson. 11 boards in all for Wilson. Seven of those rebounds are on the offensive end. Timeout on court. 4:55 left. Lobos 75. Mavericks 67. We'll keep it right here. .455 on the game clock. UNM 75, Mavericks 67 our score. Jamal Mashburn Jr. with 26 points tonight. He is the variable that is constant in this equation. Mashburn Jr. now, when he scores 20 in a game, he has partnered with a Lobo teammate, 5 different teammates. He and that teammate have scored 20 points in the same game. Pretty cool list for Mashburn in his 3rd year as a Lobo. This is the first time that both he and Donovan Dent have scored 20 in the same game. He's done it with Jalen House many times. He did it with Javante Johnson. He did it with Morris Udeze multiple times. And he did it with J. Allen Tovar.
Yep, like you said, he's the constant. He's going to score the basketball.
Mr. Consistency.
Yep.
The Lobos have taken their second call timeout of the half. They lead it by 8. That leaves UNM with 1. You just never know what can happen, partner. And as I was talking with Richard Pitino, the Lobo head coach, earlier today, he was watching his father, Rick Pitino, leading his St. John's team against North Texas. That game in the early afternoon here, Mountain Time, went right down to the wire and barely surviving with St. John's by 2 over North Texas. These early season non-conference games with so many unknowns, you see it happen all the time where those bye games are won by the road team.
Yeah, and I think there's a lot more to it because these teams are all kind of thrown together. There's not a lot of continuity. Guys aren't staying together 2, 3, 4 years.
Inbounded to Mashburn in the front court. Lobos have it with the 8-point lead. The transfer portal, of course, having a lot to do with that. Mash on the wing now. Going to the baseline. Finds Joseph, gets it back from Nelly. Comes off the Joseph screen and feed Dent on the wing. Dottie steps in from the 3-point line into the paint. Spins the Mountain West logo. Had it stripped. Loose ball is on the floor. And this one will be won by UTA. Nice reaction by Corona to grab it. Arlington ball. They trail by 8. Now the officials stop it. Something on the court. KT Turner, the first-year head coach for UT Arlington. Tutored under Larry Brown at SMU, Calipari, Kentucky, Shaka Smart at Texas, Porter Moser at Oklahoma. That's quite a list. Inbounded to Gordon.
How about Quentin Webb taking the assignment of guard Gordon?
Gordon crossed him over. Gordon down the center of the key into Amsteel and draws contact. He'll shoot free throws on the miss. Lobos have Dent, Mash, Amsteel, Joseph, and Webb. It looks like Baker is going to check back in for UNM between his free throws. Gordon steps to the charity stripe for his first free throw of the night. 7 for 7 on the year in free throws, and now it's 8 for 8. Dejuan Gordon will get one more. Webb out, Baker in for UNM. Another free throw to get the deficit down to 6 for UT Arlington. Second one is also good. Gordon averaged just shy of 9.5 points, just over 5 rebounds for New Mexico State last year. Catch and shoot corner 3 ball for Mash. Looked like he was fouled. It comes up short. No call. Rebound UTA. They can make it a 1-possession game. Williams has it. Now to Gordon with 20 to shoot. He wants a screen. He's going to back it out. Go to work on Dent. Down the left rail on Donnie. Cut off by Joseph. He's in trouble. He takes timeout. And timeout on court. Inside the 4-minute mark. 3:49 left. Lobos 75. UTA 69. We pause. This is Lobo basketball on the UNM Sports Radio Network.
Hi, I'm Steve Stucker here for Dr. Robert Melendez and the Juliet Eye Institute. You may remember me like this, but no more. The glasses are gone. I tossed them months ago because of a brand new procedure from Dr. Melendez known as RLE, Refractive Lens Exchange. The latest technology, the best eyesight I've ever had in my life, and you can check it out by clicking on the link in the description right here.
Welcome to the Sonic Burgerverse. Burgerverse! It's like a universe, but with 2 new cheeseburgers. So cheesy. Bold hickory barbecue? Garlic butter bacon? The possibilities are infinite. The new cheeseburger lineup at Sonic. All your friends might be having babies, but you've got your own little bundle of joy right here. Just 99 cents for warm, chili, melty cheddar cheese and crunchy Fritos wrapped in a tortilla blanket. Now that's a deal, baby. The Sonic 99-cent Fritos Chili Cheese Junior Wrap.
New Mexico is known for warm hospitality, breathtaking sunsets, and sizzling flavors. Lucky for you, all of New Mexico's charm can be experienced at Santa Ana Star Casino Hotel, plus a whole lot more. Located conveniently between Albuquerque and Santa Fe, Santa Ana Star Casino Hotel boasts 1,600 of New Mexico's loosest slots and most exciting table games, a thrilling sports book, 7 restaurants and bars, plus a luxurious hotel designed with your relaxation in mind, as well as your budget. Santa Ana Star Casino Hotel, New Mexico's best bet.
3:49 on the game clock here from Albertson's Radio Row. The Lobos on top of UT Arlington 75-69 with Descended Credit Union's Power of Change program. You can round up to pay down your debt or contribute to your community. Learn more at descended.org/cents, insured by NCUA. UTA now down to 2 timeouts. The Lobos have one. UNM hasn't scored in the last 2 minutes, 15 seconds. As UTA has cut into the double-digit advantage. Here's Wilson spinning on the block with 5 to shoot. Goes to the left hand pass. Joseph, he has 29.
Wow.
It was a 12-point halftime lead. It was also led by 12 at the 8-minute mark. It's down to 4. Again, the 1-3-1 trap. Mashburn beats it on the baseline, and there's a goaltending. Wilson swatted that one when it was over the cylinder. Mashburn Jr. with 28. Now the Lobos will pick up full court. UNM on top by 6. They back out and guard man-to-man. Mashburn on Williams as Williams brings it across the timeline. 20 to shoot as Gordon comes to get it on the angle left beyond the arc. Now drive hard down the right rail and spin past Baker. Jamal got a hand on the basketball. They're going to call a whistle and a foul. And Umsil getting into it, jawing with Gordon underneath the bucket. They'll probably have to come to the monitor for this.
And there was nothing there. I think Amsel saw a guy, his player, Baker, get pushed. So he jumped in. And there was a lot of jawing, as they say.
So what Amsel did, it appeared, was come over and try to get in front of Wilson after Wilson was into it a little bit with Baker. So indeed, they'll come to the monitor and see what transpired. The foul is on Baker, his 4th.
Yeah, you saw Wilson push Baker off of Gordon, so Amsel kind of came in and just started jawing. He didn't say anything. He pushed Wilson off of Baker.
There might be a little additional sensitivity to such shenanigans, partner, after what recently happened involving Draymond Green and Rudy Gobert in the NBA. That video went viral immediately. Draymond had him in a full-on headlock for several seconds.
Yeah. No, this wasn't even close.
Nothing like that.
Would have been more exciting. No?
Don't want to see any of that.
No.
3:10 left. Lobos 77, UTA 71. Top scorer is the big fella for UT Arlington, Shemar Wilson, with 29 points. Look at that efficiency from the field, partner. 11 of 13 from the floor. 7 of 9 from the foul line, 11 rebounds. He leads all scorers. Mashburn Jr., 22 at the half, 28 for the game, 9 of 22 from the floor. 8 of 11 at the charity stripe. 23 for Donovan Dent. And a double-double for JT Toppin, the true freshman, with 15 points and 10 rebounds. In addition to Wilson's double-double, 29 and 11 for UT Arlington. A double-double as well for Gordon. 12 points and 12 rebounds, 5 of 16 floor shooting for Gordon. So the officials are explaining things to the head coaches right now. The lead man is Randy McCall. A pair of double technicals have been called.
So if Wilson was whistled for one, I think here he has one, so he may have to sit.
So a pair of double technicals were called, 2 on each team, and both of those double technicals will offset.
Okay, so they didn't call a technical on Wilson.
We'll wait and see exactly who gets assessed these technicals.
That's exactly what I was saying. The coach acknowledges this, says, get him out of the game. If it was a technical on Wilson, that's a second. And he's right. Coach is right.
Absolutely. It is Wilson's second tee. The other tee that was called earlier was Basili. Basili had the other technical in the first half.
Okay, so they didn't call 22.
The book has 2. I'm not changing. Here we go.
So they said number Basile. Well, Basile had one, but he wasn't in that scrum. Who was it? So who got the technicals?
Yeah. That should have been Wilson's second technical. First free throw from Gordon is good. Second free throw upcoming. Also good. We'll get it sorted out. No, that one rattled out. Joseph clears it for UNM. Wilson was called for a technical. Amsia was called for a technical. But Wilson does not have 2 techs because he's still in the game. There goes smash down the left rail. Back shot too strong, rebounded by UT Arlington. It's a 5-point game. Lobos 77 and UT Arlington 72. Gordon had it tapped away by Joseph. Brings it out between the rings on the switch, guarded by Baker. 10 to fire as he finds Williams. Williams empty pass knocked away by Joseph, but it's grabbed by Arlington. They have 5 to shoot. Here's Williams crossing over on Mash. Right hand floater short. Nice box out by Joseph. Pulls down his 5th rebound. Knock away on the baseline, and it stays with UNM. Change for the Lobos as Toppin checks out. Joseph, Amsil, Mashburn, Baker, and Dent for the Lobos. On court for Arlington, Williams, Gordon, Talbot, Karoma, and Wilson. Now the officials have come back over to the scorer's table to figure things out.
Yeah, I think on the technicals now, they gave 2 technical to Amsil and a technical to Gordon. That was the double technical. Gordon was number 3, Amsil was number 22 from New Mexico.
So the 22 that they announced was not the 22 in
Correct.
white. It was the 22 in turquoise.
Yep.
Okay. I don't believe that those technicals have been entered fully into the book just yet. They're still getting it sorted out. Finally, they're starting to appear. Karoma was assessed with a technical as well during the exchange. Drew Washington was assessed with a technical as well during the exchange. So was Mustafa Amsil. So those are the 2 Lobo technicals that were called during the exchange. There's still one more technical that needs to be assessed in the book for UT Arlington. If it was not Wilson, it was someone else. Because there were 2 double technicals called during that exchange.
I think Gordon's one of them, number 3.
So Gordon does not have one in the book right now.
UT Arlington showing a zone, and Amsil's
corner 3 by Amsil is no good. 77-72, Lobos by 5, 2 minutes to go. Here's Williams, baseline right, checked by Baker. Out front now to Talbot, inside the 2-minute mark. 2-possession game. The score's been hanging at 77-72 for a while. Lob entry there, caught on the baseline by Corona. He'll kick it out. Talbot wants a 3. It's short. Rebound, baseline left by Corona. They have a second, 20 seconds on the clock. Baseline cut by Cash, and he lays it in off the Corona feet. It's a 1-possession game, 77-74.
That's Cash's patent move. Baseline, reverse with the left.
Joseph fouled from behind. Free throws for Nelly, double bonus.
So Nelly gets to the line. He's got 2 shots here.
Nelly Jr. Joseph will toe the line. We told you, 64% foul shooter. A season ago, Joseph, 2 free throws already tonight. First one is good here in the double bonus. Lobos back up by 4, 78-74. Second one, no good. UTA clears it. 1:15 left. Gordon puts it on the ground, picks it up. Feeds the wing to Williams. He'll drive baseline. Spinning on Dent. Firing. Short. Loose ball controlled by
Amsil. What a rebound.
Mustafa Amsil.
What?
Donovan Dent controls. 50 seconds on the game clock. 15 on the shot timer for Donovan Dent here. Lobos up by 4 with the ball. Game clock coming down to 35 seconds. We get inside 10 on the timer. Dent down the rail. Dent through contact. Offensive foul. Charge taken by Gordon.
Let's watch the replay here. Yeah, I think that was offensive.
He was definitely outside the restricted area.
Plenty of time here. UT Arlington has to take it the length of the court. 33 seconds left.
3 seconds separating shot clock and game clock. Williams will let it roll to nearly center court. Picks it up there. It's going to work on Dent down the left rail. Leans in on Dent. Scores, and a chance for an and one. Williams has 6. That's his first field goal of the game. All his points prior had been from the foul line. Dent got him with the left hand.
Yeah. What he should have done is not let him finish that shot. If you're going to foul him, you foul him. Don't let him get it off. Make him earn 2 at the stripe.
Williams, 6 of 8 at the charity stripe coming into today, 75%. To get his team within a point. And it's good.
1-point game.
Timeout. UT Arlington, 78-77 Lobos. 27.8 seconds left in the game. So what would you expect to see UT Arlington doing out of this timeout, Hunter? It would probably be some full court pressure here. And
you know, it's interesting because they showed a couple of times down. They showed zone recently. Just,
yeah, a little 1-3-1. Yeah, they were trapping out of it.
Yeah, and the 2-3. And so they've showed a little bit of everything. So let's see. I mean, yeah, you never know. I think they're going to try to pressure, but they're not going to extend because they know the quickness of the guards, both Mashburn and Dent. So I think they're going to kind of play it safe.
Try the new Sonic cheeseburger lineup with 2 new juicy cheeseburgers, tangy hickory barbecue, and indulgent garlic butter bacon starting at $3.99 for a limited time only at Sonic.
Well, that sounds good about right now.
A little hungry there, partner?
Yeah.
Lobos have been really good in non-conference play on their home court, partner. They've won 13 straight regular season non-conference home games dating back to 2021-2022 against SMU. The last home loss, of course, being the NIT loss to Utah Valley in the postseason last year here at the Pit, but the last regular season home loss in a non-league game, it's been quite a while.
Yeah.
UT Arlington shooting 46% from the field, the Lobos 43%. Neither team has shot well from the arc. Lobos 4 of 19, 21%. Arlington 4 of 22, that's 18%. Arlington 15 of 20 from the stripe, 75%. The Lobos 16 out of 22 at the foul line, 73%. 27.8 seconds remain, and New Mexico with the ball and up by 1. What a big three-point play the old-fashioned way there by Williams to make this a one-possession game. The shot clock is turned off. The key here, get it inbounded. And UT Arlington will be forced to foul. If you're UT Arlington, how long do you attempt the steal before you take the foul?
No, you play it through. I mean, you've got 27, almost 28 seconds here. You don't foul until probably like the last 10 seconds.
Momstiel inbounding against full court pressure. Finds Jamal Mashburn Jr. on the baseline. Mash spins out of the double team. Mash is bumped in the backcourt by Gordon.
Well, we knew that was going to happen.
So Jamal Mashburn Jr.
That's not the guy you want to foul.
Steps to the free throw line. Cammy today, 3 of 4 from the stripe. He's 8 of 11 from the line tonight. He's been such an outstanding free throw shooter throughout his career. Mashburn Jr. with the first of 2 shots in the double bonus. And the first one is perfect. Because of the three-point play, on the last possession for UTA, even if Mash makes this, it will be a one-possession game. To give the Lobos a three-point edge. It rattled out. 2-point game. Gordon clears it. Shot clock off. 20 seconds left. 2 to tie and 3 to lead. Gordon working on Baker. Baker blocks it from behind. Grabs a loose ball. And the 7th-year, 25-year-old makes the defensive play of the game.
Huge block there by Baker.
A Valley Fence block hunger donation to the Roadrunner Food Bank, and what a time for it.
Not just a block, but he got the loose ball afterwards.
He did it all on that particular possession, partner. That was phenomenal. And he was beaten. Gordon had it. He was riding Gordon on the hip from behind.
Yeah.
Fabulous. Fabulous play by Jamal Baker Jr. Might have saved this ball game. He was a 76% foul shooter last year, Baker was, at Fresno State. And all he needs is one of these 2 to make it a 2-possession game. And then you really have UT Arlington behind the 8 ball. Jamal Baker Jr. with his first of 2 free throws. The Lobos up 3 with 12.5 seconds to go. This one's too strong.
And now if he makes this, it's still a one-possession.
Yep, 79-77. You're correct, partner. 1 free throw here to make it a 3-point edge. Swish. Lobos up by 3, 80-77. UT Arlington will take its final timeout. No once again, incumbent upon the Lobos as they try to finish this one off. Defend without fouling right here.
Right. And you know they're going to put the ball in Gordon's hands. So do you jump trap him? Make him give it up? Get it out of his hands?
And at what point, if you're Coach Pitino, do you instruct your team to not give up the three? At some point, a lot of coaches look at the 6-7 second mark as their spot where I don't want to give up that potential tying three-point shot. If I can foul and put him on the line and force him to shoot 2 shots, I'll do it.
I think you're right. I mean, you know, not that this team has been a threat from the three, but I mean, if they hit a three, they would basically tie the game. So it's not that they would win it. So I'm not sure I would go with the foul route.
The thing that you don't want to do is foul on a three-point shot, obviously. That would be the worst-case scenario. Inbounded to Gordon, just as you pointed out. Here he goes. Comes off the ball screen. Down the rail on Mushila. Kicks to the corner. Contested three on the way. Ties the game.
Ties the game.
Williams knocks it down. 4.9 seconds remaining.
Get another shot at it.
And that is why a lot of coaches will take that late foul and force the opponent to shoot free throws. And that was great defense. Donovan Dent couldn't do anything more.
I think the Lobos played it the way it was supposed to be played. I wouldn't extend the game by fouling him and putting him on the free throw line. Make them beat you or make them tie the game from the three. They hadn't been hitting threes all night. So
it's just their 5th.
Yep.
Williams knocks it down, his first. And it was a tough shot. Contested from the left baseline. Okay, put your coaching cap on, partner. What are the Lobos drawing up here with 5.3 seconds? They put 0.4 of a second back on the clock.
So with 5 seconds, you go the length of the court, give it to Dent, take it all the way to the hole. I mean, he's fast enough, but you want to put it in, I would say, Dent's hands more so than Mashburn, because Dent can make decisions. He can make plays for himself, and he can create something for Mashburn on the line, somewhere out, for a jump shot. So I like the idea of putting it in Dent's hands, and then, of course, creating opportunities for Mashburn or another jump shooter on the other wing.
Both teams now are out of timeouts as the Lobos call this timeout to set up the final play with a chance potentially to walk off UT Arlington here at the Horn.
Yeah, there they are. Now they're going to pick up full court.
Mushila will inbound. Dent is the only one in the backcourt right now. It looks like they might double him.
Yeah.
He sprints through the double team. Dent across the timeline.
Dent
dance step to the rim. Layup is good with 0.5 of a second left. A three-quarter court heave will be no good at the Horn, and that'll do it. Donovan Dent takes down UT Arlington with a bucket at the buzzer. Lobos 82. UT Arlington 80 is the final. And partner, you called it.
And he left 0.4 of a second on the clock.